Today, on Orbital Dispatch, NASA just woke up a spacecraft 5.9 billion miles away. Here's what happened. We will break down what happened and why it matters. NASA just woke up a spacecraft so far away that the confirmation took almost 9 hours to reach Earth. On June 23, 2026, flight controllers confirmed that New Horizons had safely awakened after 321 days in hibernation, and that signal arrived through NASA's Deep Space Network station near Madrid, about 8 hours and 52 minutes later. At that moment, the spacecraft was roughly 5.9 billion miles, or 9.5 billion kilometers, from Earth. This is not a probe in storage. It is still doing science in the Kuiper Belt, far beyond Pluto. Before New Horizons, Pluto was mostly a blur. Then came July 14th, 2015. New Horizons flew through the Pluto system and gave us the first close-up views of Pluto and its moons. Nitrogen ice plains, water ice mountains, layered hazes, and a world far more active than most scientists expected. And New Horizons did not stop there. On January the 1st, 2019, it flew past Arakoth, the most distant object ever explored up close, giving planetary scientists a direct look at a primordial Kuiper Belt object left over from the solar system's formation. That back-to-back sequence, Pluto, then Arakoth, is one of the most ambitious two-target campaigns any deep space mission has pulled off. So where is it now? NASA lists New Horizons at about 60 astronomical units from the Sun as of October the 1st, 2024 milestone, and by mid-2026, about 5.9 billion miles from Earth. At this scale, even basic communication feels extreme. One-way light time is nearly 9 hours. A message you send now reaches the spacecraft much later. Its reply takes the same time back. A simple exchange can consume most of a day. That distance also explains why the mission relies on autonomy and careful planning windows, not joystick-style control from Earth. Think of it less like driving a drone and more like writing a very detailed checklist, transmitting it, and waiting nearly a day to confirm each major step. What happened during hibernation? Hibernation is a resource-saving mode. New Horizons is used many times since 2007. Most systems are quiet, but the spacecraft does not go dark. According to NASA's 2026 Wake-Up Update, New Horizons kept collecting and storing science data during the sleep period from 3 instruments: SWAP, the solar wind around Pluto instrument; PEPSI, the Pluto Energetic Particle Spectrometer; Science, Investigation, SDC, the Venetia Burney. Student Dust Counter, the mission team, also received a weekly beacon status signal through the Deep Space Network. Mission Operations Manager Alice Bowman said every weekly status report in this hibernation period was green. That consistency is one of the hidden achievements of this mission. It means spacecraft health, thermal control, attitude management, and communications stayed stable for almost a year in deep space with minimal intervention. Why this still matters scientifically: New Horizons is now in a region where in-situ measurements are rare. Its dust counter has already detected hints that Kuiper Belt dust may remain elevated farther out than some models predicted. That matters because dust traces collisions between small icy bodies, and collisions trace the architecture of the outer solar system. In plain terms, these are clues about how planetary building blocks formed and evolved. New Horizons also measures the charged particle environment in the outer heliosphere, helping connect planetary science and heliophysics. This dual role is part of why NASA extended the mission, and this is key. Each year of measurements at these distances builds a longer baseline, which makes the dataset more powerful for finding trends, not just isolated snapshots. Can it fly past another object? Possibly, but no confirmed reachable close flyby target has been announced. NASA's current strategy keeps New Horizons scientifically productive, while teams continue searching for candidate Kuiper Belt objects. Even without another dramatic flyby, the mission remains unique. Long baseline measurements from a location no inner solar system mission can replicate. If a viable target is found, and mission resources support it, New Horizons could still attempt another close encounter. But for now, the highest confidence return is ongoing outer heliosphere and Kuiper Belt science. How long can this continue? New Horizons is powered by an RTG, not solar panels, which is essential this far from the sun. RTG output declines gradually over time, so operations must be managed carefully as available power decreases. NASA has previously indicated the spacecraft could continue useful operations into the 2040s, depending on power, health, and budget decisions. So the mission's challenge is not sunlight. It is long-term power budgeting, communications geometry, and choosing the most valuable observations as resources slowly tighten. So yes, New Horizons just woke up. But the bigger story is this. 20 years after launch, it is still extending the map of the solar system's frontier. And every downlink from that distance is a message from a place we are only beginning to understand. Main takeaway: the evidence is still evolving. Subscribe to Orbital Dispatch.